What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bruins offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape of game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from... Oh, out of space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking for space, it's Thomas. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just knowing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Cut.
Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Washington's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Williams will pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Wide open spaces. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Williams looking for a man. The sweet feet buy a little time. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped him, forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll park it at the 11. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Bruins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Williams will pass. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. The sure hands, it's Evans. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Motion from the wideout. Williams looking for a man. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Hold and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to get him on the fake. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Past the 30. Gets loose in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Williams will pass. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
That's caught. It's Evans. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Boston. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on first and goal?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on third and goal. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. Knocked off his feet. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation. Did a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Evans. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse. It's a running room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air, it's Ncaa. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel. Now they've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Evans. Bulldozes his way through. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to swing it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to bull his way in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, UCLA! And the beatdown has ensued. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick catch on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right out, trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Bruins. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Liberty went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Flames ever do that? A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Fires left. He's got it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Makes the grab. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. Williams will pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Huskies! He got a step and just dusted the field. Here comes the 2-point try.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. 32. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Dances away. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Washington. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. For a man. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Boston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, we haven't called his number too much tonight, but that time coming up with a huge play down the field for this offense.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air on second down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Outbreaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds and save yourself clock.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. The inside handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Williams will pass. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's taking a deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan.